Hello my friends and viewers here from Panama City Beach, Florida. Today is Sunday the 17th, I'm sorry. The 17th of December. And right now it is about 5 o'clock. I'm not so excited today with the viewing and the recording I have made the last couple of days. But yesterday I captured actually, the little clip I would like to present to you right now. It is altogether only 7 minutes, a little bit over 7 minutes, where you can see the heavy chemtrails, and I will point out some really big or huge heavenly bodies and objects in our skies, which I believe they are hiding and trying so hard to hide those objects from all the people around the globe. The other day, when I made my other clip, I was very excited because of the announcement of the secondary solar system, which was actually announced by NASA, and they claim they have found it. Yeah, well, guys, we all know they did not found that. It is already here, and it was already there before they announced it. The honest problem with that statement is if they adjust a little bit about the distance, because I think this is exactly, the secondary solar system, or called Nemesis system, which I have reported, and not only by myself, also, other YouTubers, good channels you can look back to and get some evidence and some data files on it. We all have claimed that this is already there, and we are not the only one. Back 50 years ago, over 50 years ago, it was Zachariah Sitchin, it was, Harrington, and also other astronomers, scientists, and physicists who have claimed and announced that there is something else in our solar system or around our solar system. So, well, anyhow, I tried this clip already 3 times. I hope now it will work, because I lost my voice. I have some problems, with my breathing, with my lungs, with my respiratory. And this is going on the whole year, off and on and off and on. I'm happy when it is over again, because it is very annoying when you like to talk and you cannot. So please don't be upset with me if I'm just pointing out certain things, and I, point out to things and I just make a short statement, because otherwise you will hear me coughing the whole time, and this I try to avoid. So with that said, I hope you have a good rest of a Sunday. Enjoy my clips. See what we have found again, and see what is coming closer and closer to our sun and to Earth in their orbits. And let us watch it together and hope you enjoy it. So sit back, buckle up, and have fun, guys. This clip here is only a little bit over 5 minutes long. I captured this yesterday, and actually it is that short because both of my cameras they're running dead. The batteries was running dead, and I could not do anything. I guess it was meant like that, that it happened. I don't know why, but I still captured some good evidence here. And this is what you see in this 5-minute clip, and also in another 2 minutes and 15 seconds, something like that. The sky was very blue yesterday. It was a nice day. There was no clouds, no chemtrails, like you see there. It was yesterday 4:30, and they started spraying by 3:45, I believe, maybe 3 o'clock. And they still was doing it when I was down there at the beach and was doing my recording. So these are not contrails, my friends. The compoundment and the way it stays in the sky, the color, and some other things, they are important to separate those things like chems and contrails was made, and I'm aware of it. So these are contrails, chemtrails. Excuse me, guys. These are chemtrails. Okay, here you can see, you know, very thick and long lines of crisscrossing actually the skies. You see some objects here on the top. You see the sun here. There's an object coming out later. You will see this. There also will coming out something, you know, right on top on the sun, where the sun actually goes down and will go and disappear right behind these chemtrails. The consistency, I would say, of these chemtrails, they're so thick and they're very, very, very dense. If you see something coming out, and if there was just doing the mist spraying, the dust spray, you always could see, you know, still the objects, and sometimes the mist was even responsible for that we could see more than might be the thought we will see. So it was actually backfiring on them. Here you see, you know, an object here on top. There's a little something. The sun is already splitting itself here, you know, doing a chemtrail, which was an airplane was flying right, you know, across the sun. So you can see also here, and I do not use any color lens or neither a thermal lens, but the color you can see was actually the color it appears yesterday in the sky. You see, you know, we had just here two little objects and one object glowing underneath the sun and on top on the sun, while the sun is actually splitting. Like, you know, we have two objects, which we do know by now, that we have those two objects in the sky, the very big ones. Then there are ones that are a little bit smaller, and then the very, very small ones. But it could have also something might be to do, you know, with the distance of these planetary objects in their own orbit and to our sun and our planet. You see this other chemtrail here coming from above and going down, like this other one was, you know, crisscrossing. So there was chemtrailing pretty hard yesterday evening, the skies, and they have also some color compoundment in it, I believe, or it is, if it is just, you know, right now from all the spraying, or, you know, from the objects, the ionized dust. I'm not so sure about it. I think, you know, they have something to do with it too. You see our sun here? There's this other object, you know, which is on top on the sun. I was going to this side again because, you know, even the heavy chemtrails, like you can see, you know, how they're going over here, looking like, you know, tunnel clouds. But these are the chemtrail lines and trays, but they're very heavily. So even with them, you see the shadows of these objects coming out of the clouds so that they are visible. There was a little something here on top, something is still hiding here, something here in this darker area, which seems like it was a pretty huge object. But let us go on with the second one here right now. I will stop here right now because this one of 5 minutes and 14 seconds is already over. You will see here right now in this clip, which is only 2 minutes and 14 seconds long, my friends, that the sun went already lower. You know, the second part, which we saw the lightning, you know, little spot on top, is already separated from the sun. You can see something here. Here will something form. There's a little one here on the side. The chemtrails make those rays from the sun, you know, going out sometimes, which helps actually for them who try to hide it, that we cannot see those little objects, you know, very close to the sun, the smaller planetary objects, which are very close to the sun. And, you know, I think and believe this is the reason why they're spraying so heavy. But like you see, even with all this chemtrails, all those thick black, dark, brownish, reddish stuff, whatever they're using, which makes the sky appear like Hell's Gate is open. So let me turn this second one on here for you and let us look at this. You see the sun aurora. You can see, you know, the shadow here. You see some shadow underneath. You can see the water, how it appears in the water. You know, yellowish looking here on the bottom, and then also this white light. There you see again, you know, this other object. I don't want to move the cursor here right now because then we have something more to block our view here right now, so therefore I just leave the cursor there. Here you see the chemtrails. On some spots the chemtrails, they appeared a dark orange, yellowish, and also almost red looking. We cannot see it here in this one. It is too much lighten up. I do not know if we see it to a later time. Excuse me guys, I have already a coughing drop in my mouth, but if I talk too much, then, you know, I have to cough. You see here the objects, some little objects, you see they came just right out here, out of the chemtrails. Here is still the sun. There is one big object. Here on top is another one. The 12 o'clock object we saw earlier is behind, no, there it is. It was disappearing behind the chemtrail. It is the same object we had already in a couple of my videos before. This dark orange, yellowish looking spot. Here you see the two objects again. There was another little spot here where the cursor is right now, where I was not so sure, is this another object or is this just, you know, a cloud who came from the side? But it is so round. I mean, it is round looking, you know, really round looking and huge, and it have this orange looking color. You see the other spot here, some of them, they're very dark brown, dark red looking. So you see, like I said before, this is evidence, how much evidence we really need. I'm not out no more really to bring, you know, now this second clip is over, but let me tell you something really short here. I'm not really out here, guys, to bring some more evidence or some more proof, let me say some more proof to our secondary solar system or binary star system or nemesis system, however we are going to call that. I'm just out here to show you that the evidence of the solar system is right in front of our door. It is there and nobody can deny it anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this little clip. I know it was not really sturdy. It was very windy. And I started getting a little bit nervous yesterday when one battery already went down and then the second one went dead, and it was actually never happened before. But things are strange sometimes in those days, and I do not know if something is draining our batteries or why batteries all of a sudden, you know, they are full and in a short time, you know, they are empty and you have to replace them. I really don't know what is going on. I mean, I have no clue about that. The other thing is, be careful the next days, because we had another outburst from one of the sun's holes. I heard, and I was looking up some other channels, they was talking about another mass solar ejection from the sun, which would come here to our Earth between 15th, 16th, 17th, or maybe 16th, 17th, or 18th this month. I'm not so sure with the data right now. You just have to research on it and make sure, you know, you get yourself educated about that. But I hope you all have a good Sunday evening or Sunday night or Sunday morning, wherever you are right now. We have different time frames in different areas of the world. We all know that. So to everyone who is out there, thank you for visiting my channel. Thank you for listening to my things I have to say. You all stay safe. And by driving, watch the cell phone user, my friend, and don't be so dumb and use a cell phone, because every second you're not looking up on the street could be dangerous for somebody else and for yourself and the ones that are driving with you. So if you have to make a phone call, go to the site, drive to the site, make a phone call if it is important. Otherwise, just wait for a couple of minutes or, for a half hour, whatever time you need, and then call back whoever call you. Nothing can be really that important, that we put ourselves, in danger here and others. It's close to Christmas. Everyone wants to make, some little errands and buying some things for their loved ones, friends, or whatever. So people are not really focused on the streets. They are very nervous and hectic in those days. So just, watch the others, be careful, have a good night, and see you to another day, another time, and love you all, and stay safe, my friends, and keep an eye in the sky. Bye-bye.